So this week you guys get a companion episode to go along with the main episode as we ran out of time recording. Also, some cool information that came across from the league since we recorded, so figured we kill two birds with one stone and talk about that. So first up, the North teams are all meeting in the Canton hub this weekend. So Philly and Michigan had traveled down to Canton yesterday on Friday, where they have their media day as well as they are going to do some preseason scrimmages. No idea if any of that is going to be streamable. Probably not. Hopefully, we do get some footage on that, but that is to be seen. Then we got some more information on our tickets. It does look like the league is going to be offering season tickets on sale through mid-May. So if you're not sure if you want to get season tickets and you need a couple of games on the league under their belt before you commit, you're being able to do that. If at your hub, especially Detroit, like if you miss any of those games, you'll still be able to do that, but you'll also get it prorated, so you won't be paying the full price. But at $25, for an end zone seat, for a corner seat, that really isn't going to be a whole lot of savings. But I mean, it's a great deal, so just might as well just spend the 25 now anyway. Get your tickets, and then you won't have to worry about missing out. Then also, it does seem like the league had been asked about partial season tickets, like you can do in some other leagues, but they're not doing that. And again, with the ticket prices being so low, I don't see that as being something that surprises me too much that they're not going to do that. Then on Monday, if you are a season ticket holder, you will be getting an email from the league introducing yourself to your customer service representative that is going to be the one dedicated to you handling all of your questions, issues, etc. So look for that email on Monday. And some other good news from the tickets is that sales have been exceeding the expectations for the league. I think we've known that. They've kind of said as much, hinted as much over the last few weeks. So great to still see that being the case now. And then I did want to talk about a couple of events that I got to see with the league over the past week. First being that youth camp that they did end up hosting. All four hubs had a youth camp going last Sunday. Michigan, of course, was no different. They did have theirs in Ann Arbor instead of Detroit, I think in part due to just the fact that I think all of the players are really stationed in and around Ann Arbor right now. So made perfect sense to be able to do that. The Stars had their youth camp in the morning, and then the Panthers had theirs in the early afternoon. I ended up making it to the afternoon one with the Panthers. Got to see how they had that running, and let me tell you, for the second time in a row, first being the hub announcement, the league does stuff right. Like their setup was nice. Nothing too fancy for the youth camp, but they had everything set up clear. It was super easy to get in and get where we needed to go, and more importantly, it was set up great for the kids. They had everybody on one little soccer field, youth field, for all the drills. They were able to separate the kids out into groups and kind of split them off. One group at each station, each drill, and had a bunch of the players coming in where there were several players to each station. And for the next couple of hours, the kids got to really engage with the players and these drills, and they had a blast. And I'm not just talking about the kids, I am talking about the players too. It seemed like they were having just as much fun interacting with each other and with the kids as the kids did with the players. And it was great. The hour and a half, 2 hours flew by watching them, everybody have fun. Um, sounds like pretty much the entire team wanted to be there because this was, all voluntary, and that's great, especially with it being their day off, and they all wanted to be a part of this. Was, you know, really goes to show just kind of the family friendly, the mindset that not only does the league have and want to push, but the players as well. So love that. Love seeing everybody out there. Again, everybody had a blast, and it was really well done. When we were there, it was about 2 to 3 dozen kids, not too bad. So everybody got to, really get that one-on-one with the players, or really get to have quite a bit of interaction with them, and not just passing and, passing glance. So it was great. I love seeing that. And on Thursday, got to go to the practice, got to see how they had everything set up and how they were going. And I mean, it was a football practice, so I guess nothing too spectacular, but I do want to give a shout out to the league in running a tight ship. I did have a couple different people coming up to me, making sure that I did actually have the right to be there. First being Mason, so shout out to Mason checking on me, making sure that I was not a spy for the Stars. And then GM Steve Kaiser came over and made sure that I was actually supposed to be there. So good to see that, we have even our top brass all involved in making sure that we are running a tight ship. And then, of course, the main attraction wasn't, seeing how they run the practice, but to actually watch the practice. And as I pretty much mentioned in the main episode, the practice went well. I wasn't there for the entire thing, so I didn't get to see everything. Got there about halfway through, so offense was on the field, got to watch some of their plays. Everything was running smoothly. Seems like everybody gets along, and that this unit, is really starting to gel. Think for the most part, the impressions that I basically said in the main podcast. So not too much more to add, but I did kind of get a laugh out of having a couple different people come up to me throughout the time that I was at the practice. So figured that was something to throw in here. Not a whole lot else to talk about. And I did want to once again congratulate Corey on his wedding today. Hope everything runs smoothly, and hope you just have a wonderful time. Stress free, just get to enjoy the special day. And with that, yeah, I think I'll leave you. I hope you enjoyed the nice little bonus companion episode, and you will get a normal episode where hopefully we get all caught up with our backlog next week.